Hello and welcome back again to ShilpoSamagra Fine Art class. This class will be in English and this video is sponsored by APEALZ.com. I will talk about it later. Today I am painting a set of mountains, a line of mountains, and with watercolor obviously. And firstly, on a dry surface I am applying gamboge hue and spreading it well. My intention is to paint some mountains. They are lined up and looking beautiful. So this OS is on dry paper and I'm not using wet on wet here. This is dry paper and I am using gamboge hue mixed with some lemon yellow and spreading it on the paper. These OS made the paper wet and now we can apply some red or whatever color you want to apply. You can apply, and I am applying actually some red mixed with a little bit of crimson lake and magenta. This will be our sky, and the sky should be look seamless. So I am trying to achieve that. Sorry for the paper. The paper is not that good quality, and it is creating some marks. And actually, watercolor papers are meant to be fat, thick, but this is not so thick paper. This is a handmade paper, of course, but not so thick. I use that wash and let it dry. After the paper fully dried, I am applying one more time water, and the purpose of using this water is to spread the color I am going to apply here. This is a mixture of magenta, of course, light violet and crimson lake especially. The crimson lake is actually not very thick or not very. I'm not using very much crimson lake. This is the blue is cerulean blue I'm using here and applying it gently. Generous amount of paint I am using here to create that effect of melting colors. I don't think I am using the right term, but you can actually assume that what I am trying to convey here. These are some clouds on the sky, which is also dry on dry technique, and painted that. Now is the time to apply some water to make the mountains far away from us most blurred. I don't want any sharp edge in that area. So applying water and then applying this light blue color to make it blurred, loose edge actually. And we have to continuously dry the layer before using another layer or before applying another layer. So this layer must be dried faster. The technique I am showing here is the key of this kind of paintings. The colors is dried and now I am applying some more layers. I will be applying many layers of colors, and that will come out of course as the mountains, the line of mountains. And I think you can see the layers clearly, and blending it with some water, and I'm going to try it once more. Now is the time to talk about our sponsors. So this is APEALZ.com. Go to your Google Chrome or any browser and type in APEALZ, APEALZ.com. Thank you APEALZ for sponsoring this video. APEALZ is a website. They make removable stickers which you can use, stick, restick, reuse. Actually, I am an artist here, and you can shop my collections of works, and here you can find my name, Krishanu Das, and you have to just visit to my gallery and choose any of my paintings or any of my art and use it as a background of your mobile cover or anything. They actually, APEALZ provides many things as stickers, like stickers of a laptop. You can paste it on any bottles, tablet skin, photo stickers, etc. So here, iPhone 13 back cover, looking very beautiful. You can order that. So thank you APEALZ once more time for sponsoring the video. So back to the painting, I am using many layers to create that effect of mountains and fog. The mist of it is showing clearly. I am using some cerulean blue. This is a marvelous color. I quite in love with this color. I am applying this or using this for the first time. It is very beautiful. The OS and the diluted form, what I am painting, the blended colors is actually helping us creating that mist. So the layer is starting with some deep dark and thick color, and then it is flowing down or blending with water, that is making that effect of the mist. And when I will finish the painting, you can see, or you can see on the, you have actually seen this in the thumbnail. So that is the final effect it is going to be actually. So like this, you can paint as many as layers of mountains you want. I am just showing you the method. You can actually paint differently using this method. It will help you painting the fog, the foggy morning or the evening. Watercolor is very helpful while we are painting this kind of landscapes. See, I am again blending the color with water and applying deep dark color on the top. So you can now cleanly see the mist area under the mountains. This is quite fun. I am loving the technique, and I am using this technique from within me, within myself. Nobody has shown me the technique. I actually quite found that. And one more thing is, I am repeating that you have to dry up all the layers after painting on each of them, because if you uh, apply colors on the wet paper while painting this kind of layers, you are going to actually the paints will mixed with each other, and this effect is not going to be uh, actually this effect is not going to come out. So you have to dry it after applying the paint. Yes, and wet on wet technique will not work here. This is a mixture of actually Prussian blue and cobalt blue. You can use any colors you want. I have used violet blue, cerulean blue actually, and now Prussian blue to give it a deep touch or the darkened shade of the color I want here. So I am using that color. You can use any color you want. And one more thing, the color scheme is also applying here. The sky is yellow, bright yellow mainly, so the violet and blue will definitely look beautiful against it. I am using some more red to on the top of the sky, to actually using the this cool color to and actually using the cool colored red here, and that's why our yellow is much more emerging now. Now I am painting some trees. These trees are actually, I think, pine trees. I am using dark color here, basically black mixed with some blue, green and some brown. Some more pine trees and the painting will be finished. Do not overwork or do not actually ruin the work by using so many brush strokes. And in generally, beginners watercolor artists have that curiosity of creating or controlling the watercolor so much. Watercolor, we cannot actually control watercolor. We have to go with the flow or the way it behaves on paper. We have to make it we have to actually go with that flow. So don't try to control watercolor so much. If it blends or bleeds, let it be that. We can use that and it will look beautiful, believe me. So I am not using larger trees much, because that will ruin our mountains or that will cover our mountains. I painted actually one tree is long tree, others are smaller. So we are now at the end of the painting, adding two little creatures. Yes, those are two birds flying. In any landscape, a touch or a suggestion of life here to birds makes the painting more live. This is a plain air painting and done by watercolor to show your technique of painting this kind of layering. I am painted the mountain. Comment below what you think about it and subscribe the channel.